So lately, I've been getting opportunities to come and speak to companies and their employees about confidence and about leadership and how they intertwine with each other. So just as of late, I got an opportunity to speak to someone. So it was Ashley, who's the assistant, and it was Bill, who is the CEO. So we have a conversation. Ashley introduces, she's like, Bill, this is Sharif, this is Bill. And I'm like, hey, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you. He's like, hey, very nice to meet you as well. But while Ashley is talking, I can tell that Bill is on his phone. So I'm like, okay. So Bill's like, so Sharif, man, tell me about yourself. And so I started. I'm like, oh, I've been doing this for about 4.5 years. I've had lots of success, blah, blah, blah. And then I look and Bill is like on it. And so I stop and I say, am I boring you? And he said, excuse me? I said, am I boring you? He's like, no. I was like, well, because I'm having a conversation with you and you just on your phone. Ashley starts busting up and she's trying to hold it back, but she can't hear it. And so Bill looks and he's like, well, I'm multitasking. I was like, well, honestly, that's a little rude. I was like, so what I'll do is I'll wait until you get done and then I'll start back. And he's like, slides his phone up. He says, you know what, you're right. I continued the conversation, nailed it. It was a bomb-ass conversation. Everything was dope. Ashley calls me up and she was like, thank you so much for doing that. He is always on his phone when people are talking and it is so rude and nobody ever says anything to him. I was like, well, Ashley, to be honest with you, that's why you need somebody like me to help build up your confidence to say when shit ain't right. And she said, you are right. LifeCoachATL.com. Know your worth. Don't let people disrespect you. Let's go.